farms are weird, and they're patiently boring. The sun is always shining, pink cows are producing strawberry milk, and it only takes 2 days to grow and harvest an entire crop. Something is terribly wrong here. Welcome to Farmville. Now, we live in a day and age where when our parents ask us why, we don't have to say, because I told you so. We can say, because Google told us so. So just to make me a little bit more credible, I wanted to let you know what Google thought Farmville is. I don't know what you think the word ecosystem means, but I'll tell you what it doesn't mean to me. It doesn't mean a little duckling and a kitten prancing around happily with a Kodiak bear on a cornfield. There's a reason why those look pretty miserable. How do I explain to my niece and nephew why cows don't look this cool in real life? And after playing for about 20 minutes, I realized the only cow that actually looked like a normal cow had a frown and was wandering around lost and lonely. Doesn't really help my case. The holidays have become a time where we get out our virtual stockings, pay for Santa to come to our Farmville game, and virtually ignore our families and our loved ones so that we can decorate our farms in hopes of achieving the great award of being the Farm of the Week. Do you ever feel awkward around your coworkers when you don't feed their baby lamb? And you're in a meeting and they kind of look at you like, can I help you with this? And you're kind of like, well, I guess so, but you really fucked up my Farmville cred here. Dr. Phil doesn't need any more publicity. And recently he helped a heart-wrenching woman who lost her children for playing too much Farmville. He suggested that she get her children back by growing an actual garden in her backyard. That wasn't very promising for her. A European politician just lost his job because he was playing too much Farmville. His defense was that he was only on level 40, but the opposing party was on level 46. Is Lady Gaga ever actually involved in anything normal? Because Gagaville just recently launched. And it's a little bit odd that she was wearing a suit made of raw cow meat a couple months ago, and now she's the spokeswoman for a game about taking care of cows. Body mutilation. The guy who has the tattoo in the middle is named Farmville Freak Fat Chevy, and he says that this tattoo represents a very important time of his life, a very important chapter. I think it's probably the chapter where he realized he didn't have a life. You can buy this book for $11.30 on Amazon and find out what kind of virtual farmer you are. There's a lot of other really great quality chapters too. Mostly it's about pissing off everybody else on your Facebook, who's your Facebook friend. Dead babies. This woman, she pleaded guilty to shaking her baby to death when it cried and interrupted her Farmville game. I think she was probably clicking and clicking and clicking, and when the baby didn't stop crying, she didn't know what else to do. So for $50 a month, you can now be a participant of a virtual farm that's also impacting a real farm. As a marketer, I just look at this and I wonder how much the banner space on that cow is actually going to cost. After I made this slide, I realized that in the Chinese version of Farmville, you could actually buy a watermelon baby. So a baby comes out of the watermelon and tells you when you need to harvest it. And if you don't harvest it in time, the whole watermelon and the baby dies. Apparently, people thought that was offensive. I want to be clear. The dog on the left is real. The dog on the right is fake. My sister has created a profile for her cat to help take care of her farm. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty sad for all the pets against their virtual will taking care of the farms. Slurpees, farms. I want to meet the man who thought it was a good idea to help somebody who is clicking and clicking and clicking all day long in just 200 grams of sugar. Farms and 7-Eleven, I just don't see the connection there. I found the first two images on a blog post entitled, "Why I'm Probably Going to Get Kicked Off Facebook." I don't know about you, but if somebody's creating a virtual swastika out of berries and then can invite me to be their neighbor, I don't want to really support that. Once you have a dirty innuendo on Zazzle.com, I think you've hit rock bottom, but the lucky thing is right now you can actually buy the "Will You Fertilize My Crop" shirt and also get the "I Met Your Mom on MySpace" t-shirt for free. This might be the one good thing that came out of Farmville, because my pet peeve is couples who dress in very cutesy kind of outfits, and I also hate Farmville. So seeing this picture, part of me, we're all nerds here, so in conclusion, get out now. My theory about life is when anything becomes successful, Justin Bieber somehow gets involved. So get out while you still can. Thanks for the talk. You can find me on Erica May Exists